Hey people, MyTyme here. I'm just going to bring you a quick update on how the event is going. Before I do, there is a notice that has come out in the game. Not sure where I go to find it, but basically it tells you that the rewards from Rivals Clash will be available from next week's Endurance. So next week will be Endurance, and the losing side rewards will be available as rewards in the Endurance. So basically what they're saying is, let's say not hypothetically, as you can all see by the score, Tampa Bay are going to win, but if you're in rank 1 to 10, you will already get a Steven Stamkos Pro, but there'll be a single Jaeger there as well. So he will be, according to the Twitter and to their post, he will be a potential reward from the Endurance, so you can pro him. So what I mean is, the people that finished 1st or 10th can get a pro from him next week, or all of those between 101 and 250 can also get a pro. So now what it does is it makes this rank kind of a little bit more viable, where beforehand I really wanted to finish in the top 100 or 250 to 500 to get legendary keeper and to avoid, or legendary gold even, to avoid this kind of 101 to 250 rank, because the two single star cards weren't really going to be too desirable. Now, it's not the end of the world if I finish here, because at least next week I should be able to get a pro from it. So we'll see. We'll see what they actually meant. It's confused a few people, but that seems to be what they're trying to say. Yeah, at the moment, as you can see, ranked 20th, 6,343 points. So I can play a little bit more today. The football or soccer for you guys will be starting in a couple of hours. Unfortunately, my team Palace do not play to this evening, and I won't be able to watch them, although they are the evening kickoff, because I'm going to be out. So I'll play for a little bit through the afternoon, watching a bit of the football. Probably going to try and put about 7,500 points on the board. And I'm out for the evening, working all day tomorrow, so we'll have to see how much more I get done on top of that. But I'm hoping maybe 7,500ish will keep me around the top 100. Maybe I'll get to play a little bit between, go before going to work tomorrow or later on this evening. Not too sure. We'll see how it goes. But at the moment it's going pretty well. Let's have a quick look at the leaderboard. Give a few shout outs. So Corn's up top, 12,500. You've got DLE Original 6, hey dude. This won't be the weekend that I'm challenging you, I'm afraid, but I'm putting up a better effort than normal. Then you've got G-War, G-Force, Double D, Came for Life. I guess that's Sidios or something like that. Jonathan and Pit Penguin. And Pit Penguin there at 9,125 currently has the 10th slot. So I'm not going to be finishing in the top 10. That's pretty evident. I don't have enough time to play. So we're going to see if I can finish in the top 100. So we've got Richie M, Velez, Ovechkin even, Winterhawks, I Am Benguin, Torbida Zoka, hey dude, how you doing? 6,600, good start from you. Bouchard, Maxi, MDW Dad, myself here at 20th, highest I've ever ranked in a Rivals Clash. I was obviously higher up for a while, but once we went to sleep and stuff, dropped down, and he just played a little bit this morning. So we'll see if we can move up, as I said, to get into that, probably try and consolidate a top 15 slot by the time I finish. Got Alex CV, Burns, Buttcheek, Flurp, Gyro, Patrick G, Stephen Deno, I guess that's No Tekken or something like that. Stanley Cup wins, I stand alone. Fat Tony 001 even. Crosby, Gots Blunts, J Balls, TDH 11, Nelson, Fongy 2, Nordiques, Mark 3X, Ricky Bobby, Shalala, People Forever, Go Habs Go 31, Imagi, Woodchopper 467, hey dude, good to see you there for just over 5,000 points. Really hope you can make that top 100 if you're going for it. Good start. Rusty Bedspring, Lesnar, Roman, Gaffy Go, and Tree. So there you go, 50th place currently, 5,020 points at 20 past 11 GMT on the Saturday. So this is more than half the event gone. So, and 50th is 5,000 points. I'm going to assume, so I can't work it out exactly, but I'm going to assume probably 100th at the moment is going to be about 3,500, 3,300, somewhere around there. So I'm hoping 7,500 will guarantee me pretty much a top 100 slot. As I said, if I did drop into that into that 101 to 250. It wouldn't be the end of the world, given that I can at least get a pro next week from the endurance if I can put the time in. But as it's going now, I'm just going to try and consolidate myself in that top 100. Not going to go for the top 10 because I can't maintain it. So that's where we're at. I thought I'd also use this moment just to show you how the cards are going. I have been playing, and let's just go and show you very quickly. I have been playing this team again. So same strategy to win all the games which don't involve the goalie and just to automatically lose the goalie match. And yep, as I said, 95%, maybe even more now. I don't even change my plus 10. I just play it. At the odd time I lose, I just accept it. But I don't have to sit there and pick my opponents, which is useful. But I want to try and put myself into the legendary tier, and that's what I've been working towards. So we've been working, as you can see, I've got no more cards really to feed in now, only a couple. So we've got Luke Robitaille now, he is almost fully maxed out. My Dougie Hamilton has also been pro'd. So what I'm going to see is if I can change the lineup here, and basically what I'm looking to do is put myself into the very bottom of a legendary tier. And the reason why I'm looking to do that is so I can potentially get legendary pulls off of the board. Just a little bit too... Okay, so what I will do here is I will improve John's 19... 16. Okay, I would improve. I don't have any, do I? Okay. Let's get rid of some of these epics that we don't need. I'm going to start from the bottom. They're all singles. Close Giroux and Jason Garrison. Even if I do get pros of them, it's not the end of the world. I've got a couple of epics there already, so that's giving me the boost I need to put me into legendary. Potentially I might swap out. I need to go for a single legendary who's... I don't have it, see. Too much. Oh, wait up. I'm on the wrong... sorry. Sorry, people. Now, if we can just drop us down a little bit further. I mean, I could obviously change the supports as well. So, let's have a look. 13, 48, 76 with single Gallagher. Too much. Yeah, I know it's a bit painstaking, but we want to try and fall in between. Perfect. Okay. Now this could go badly wrong. Let's see how this team fares. So if I struggle too much, then I'll just go back to the epic team that's been working and play. But the idea here obviously is to try and win the majority of games using these 3 cards. We'll throw away here. Now you might ask, why am I not trying to win all 3 periods? The reason why I'm doing that is because in something like Rivals Clash, the more you fill up your card catalogue, the longer you have to go and train cards away, etc. It's just more time consuming. So if you're going to sit there and try and grind, you're not really doing it for board pools. Like if you're playing exhibition, you try and win 3-0 so you can get, or have a shutout, should I say, so you can get extra pulls, increase your chance of getting that board reset and that. And now that I've been able to actually get these 2 legendary pros and put myself into the bottom of legendary tier using only like a 3-man band as it's called, I'm hoping that I will now get that legendary board pool, because I haven't picked an epic card yet. In all these 6,000 and whatever points I had, I haven't got an epic reset at all. So Ultra Rare's been the best. I haven't had a top tier reset, which means if the game's going to give me one soon, then I'm set to get a legendary, which is good. So I'm also, as you can probably tell here, if I fully pro'd out both Scott and what's the guy's name? Is it Orjat? Or something like that. Orjat? Can't remember. But if I pro them both out and pro out the legendaries to the max with 2 epic pros, I'm going to be close to getting into that star tier. Don't think I'm quite going to make it, but I'm going to be close. So, yeah, so far this isn't working too badly. No real hiccups. I just want to play 5 games maybe, see if I can get through them all pretty simply, and if I can, then this will be the team we will stick with. As I said, because I have actually tried to put my push in now, I don't want to be winning like 60% of the games. I need to try and win 95% of the games, and then the odd defeat here and there isn't the end of the world. I can't keep sitting there, having to check who I'm playing, etc. So as you can see, coming up against a lot of epic pros, I will come across a legendary pro or two in the near future. Maybe it won't come on camera, but there will be people with similar teams to me where I might get tripped up. Obviously, in those situations, what I really want is to have the goalie match up first, because it gets two of your opponent's outfield players, which are likely to be their strongest cards, against the 2 cards that I'm going to throw away anyway. So that works out perfectly for me in this strategy. Like here against Nick, who's got 15,000 games, for example. Ideally, goalie match will come up first, and it'll play into my hands. It hasn't, so I will, just in case he has a really strong team, use. Okay, so this is where I am potentially. Well, I will lose. It's very likely. Okay. This is the example where I said, on occasion, hopefully he's got 2 bad cards, and he does. Okay, so that's the only thing that saved me. He was running exactly the same, should we say, formation I was, where he was running 3 strong cards, and the rest was just fodder. He did have an ultra rare goalie though. I saw that from one of the games, but never got called into play. So that was quite lucky. Lucky in terms of the way the games were called. If it was called 2 single matches, I would have lost, and then the goalie. But the fact that they called out the double first meant that his 2 best cards, his 2 legendary pros, got taken up, and I was able to win the second match. And then obviously, because I had to leave in my centre as an epic just to get the points to get into the tier, I was able to get that win. So yeah, I don't think I need to change this. I think I can keep going. We'll see if we can play to a board reset and take it from there. It'd be good to hear from you guys what you're going for. What do you think about this announcement they've made about the rewards and the runner-up rewards, etc., being the pros for the next event, which is going to be endurance? I mean, it does seem a little bit confusing the way they have worded it, but I think, as I explained earlier, I think that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to say that for the people who get multiple rewards, will be able to pro them. So basically, that whole 101 to 250 rank doesn't become worthless. Is it a good idea? I don't know. To be honest with you, I actually don't know. I don't know what we're going to see. I don't know if they're going to do that for all future events. So each event is going to have the runner-up from an event. It's going to then be the pro for the following event, if they're going to carry it on. If it's just from the PCC rolling into the endurance, because obviously the road to the championship is going to be different. It's going to be hard for them to have runner-up cards as the main rewards in that, because they'll have to base the whole event around whatever the star card is. So for example, if it's a Red Wings card, then everything else has got to be to make that the main card. So it seems a bit too much of a headache for them to do it in that mode. So maybe it's just going to be from Rivals Clash into endurance. They're trialing it out, see how it goes. The rewards that technically the sub rewards and the runner-up rewards will become the pros, or become rewards for the endurance, which gives you a chance to pro them, especially those people that didn't make the top 100. Maybe that's what they're thinking, to try and get more people involved in the game. Those of us, there we go, as a reset, those of us who think, hold up, I can't get top 10, so there's no point, I can't make top 100. But there's a lot of people who will finish in points around the 250 mark, then maybe they're trying to hopefully engage in the game more, maybe spend a bit more on those hot streaks. I don't know. I don't know, it's all speculation, but it'd be interesting just to see how the endurance goes and what rewards they're doing. They might do the same thing. It might be double rewards up for grabs. It might just be 1-star rewards. Until the event comes out, it's all speculation. But there we have it. So not too bad. I haven't lost any of these 8 games or so I think I've played under Justin Legendary. So going well for me. I'll be sticking to this, see if I get that Legendary pull as well. So just before we sign out, take a look. My best advice, use the same strategy whatever tier you're in. Obviously I'm just in Legendary tier. If it's epic, ultra rare, super rare, you want to do exactly the same kind of thing. You want to use your 3 best cards you've got and then fill it out with cards which keep you in that tier or bring you down, to the bottom of the tier. Once again, the reason why I say go for the bottom of the tier, for example Legendary, if you were in Survivor tier and you have to drop out to be able to do something like this because you don't have enough stronger cards. So say you only have say Legendary Pros and 1 Survivor Pro, and then use your Survivor Pro, 2 Legendary Pros, drop yourself down, maybe even you have to take out your Survivor Pro, you might leave in 3 Legendary Pros, and you just want to leave yourself close to the bottom of the tier, ideally the bottom tier, so Legendary, Epic and that, not Legendary Plus, not Epic Plus or Plus Plus, because you want to be coming up against as weak an opposition as possible. So in this situation, there's not going to be many people that you face in Legendary tier, even if they are in the Legendary tier or Legendary Plus tier, that are going to have 2 pros or basically anything better than Epic Pros. As you saw in all my games, I only had 1 person that come up with anything better than Epic Pro, and that was the person who's running a similar strategy to me, and I was still able to win. So yeah, take a note, adjust it to work for you depending on what tier you're in. Put yourself to the very bottom of the tier so that when you're doing your board picks, you reduce the chance of you picking that tier's reward. So for example, in my case, Legendary, it doesn't matter now because I'm not in Star tier, but before when I was in Epic, I wanted to be as low down as I can while still being able to win, because I didn't want to get that Epic board pull, and I was able to avoid that. So hopefully I will get a Legendary pull sometime during the course of the day. And that'll be my time. Thank you very much. Good luck with your rival clash. Let me know what you're going for. If you happen to make it into the top 50ish or so at the end of it, or 100 depending where I rank, and I haven't said you before, you just squeeze in and you do follow me, let me know. I'll give you a shout out. I do actually genuinely congratulate everyone who does manage to put the hours in and get in that top 100, because I do know from my own experience that is a little bit time consuming and it does take some commitment. So good luck in the next 1 day and 14 hours. Try not to knock me out of the top 100, please, people, and I'll see you all soon.